Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to take a look at some comments made by new Manchester United signing Matheus Cunha towards the end of last week. Now, in case you don't know, he did actually make his debut against Arsenal last Sunday. But unfortunately, they lost that match 3-1. However, as I said, he made a comment after the match saying what an honor it is to play for this club. And he also went on to say that things will only get better from here. So in this video, we'll take a closer look at those comments. We'll see exactly what he had to say and why these comments have got so many Man United fans excited. But before we get into all of that, I need you to drop a like on this video. If you think Manchester United will have a good season ahead, then please drop a like. Also, if you love watching Man United content on this channel, then be sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an upload. With that being said, let's now get into the video. Matheus Cunha joined Manchester United last week, or last weekend, actually, in the final few hours of the transfer window. For me, personally, I was very surprised that he didn't join a team in the Premier League sooner, because when I first saw him playing for his former side, Atletico Madrid, I thought, wow, this guy's really underrated. I don't understand why he's not playing for a bigger club. He played for Liverpool, and I must admit, there were times when he really impressed me. There were other times when he wasn't necessarily in the best form. However, as a whole, he always gave 100% whenever he was on the pitch. And I think that's one thing that you always notice with Matheus. Now, he's still very young, and I think he's going to get even better over the coming years. And I think he chose the perfect club to go to, not only because he's now playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world, but also because he is playing for a club that is very similar to the way he plays his football. As I mentioned, he is a very attack-minded player who likes to press and harass his defenders and looks to get in behind the opposition's backline. And I think under Erik ten Hag, he will flourish. He will get lots of opportunities to get into the box, and I can't wait to see him link up with players like Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial. Now, it was very surprising that Manchester United signed a striker in the last few hours of the transfer window, because, to be honest, they probably didn't need to sign anyone in that position. They already had a solid group of attackers. But what I think happened was Erik ten Hag wanted to bring in a specific type of striker. Someone who presses the ball, someone who can lead the line, but also someone who can get in behind the defense and someone who could also play alongside other attacking players. And I truly do believe that this is the reason why they signed Matheus. I think they just needed a striker who would fit in with the way the team plays football. And I think he's the perfect fit. As soon as the transfer was announced, I think every single Man United fan was just waiting for him to make his debut. And of course, he did come off the bench against Arsenal. But unfortunately, they did lose that match 3-1. Despite the result though, I thought he did okay. He linked up well with the other attacking players. And although he didn't score, he did get in some dangerous positions. And I think with a bit more time, he will start to find the net on a regular basis. After the match, he spoke to the media and said, "What an honor to debut in this environment. We will continue to improve. It's just the beginning." Now, these comments have got so many fans excited because finally, it seems like we have a player who wants to fight for the shirt. We've had so many players over the past few years who have said they are happy just to be at the club. But clearly, these players aren't trying hard enough. And I think it's great to see someone come in who is hungry, who wants to win trophies, and someone who knows that they need to work hard in order to achieve that. It won't be easy, of course. The Premier League is one of the toughest leagues in the world, and there are so many good teams. But I think if you have the right mentality and the right attitude, then you can definitely challenge for titles. I think the main problem Manchester United have had over the past few years is a lack of identity. I think when Sir Alex Ferguson left, the club kind of lost their way. And since then, we've had so many managers come through the door. And although some of them have done a good job, none of them have been able to build on this and create something special. I think the club have also bought players who just haven't been good enough. And I think we've also had players who haven't been in the right position. I think back in the day, Manchester United always used to play attacking football. That's what the club is all about. And I think when you look around the current squad, we have so many players who can play really good football. But the thing is, no one really knows what their best position is. And I think once we get a few players out of the club, we'll start to see the best of the players we have here. If you ask any Manchester United fan about the position we need to strengthen in January, I think 100% of the fans will say that they need to bring in a defensive midfielder. This will then allow players like Bruno Fernandes and Christian Eriksen to push forward a little bit more. And I think this will also give us more balance in the team. As I mentioned earlier, I do think that Matheus will score goals for the club. He's a confident player who loves shooting on goal. But I think most importantly, he presses the ball. And I think this is why Ten Hag wanted to bring him in. If you look at the current squad, I think there's a lot of competition in the attacking areas. But I think the lack of a proper number 9 has been our downfall in recent years. But I think now we have a few options, and I think this will only benefit the team. It's still early days for Matheus, but I think if he keeps working hard and he keeps fighting for the shirt, then I'm sure he will become a fan favourite. So there's really been a mixed response from fans regarding the comments from Matheus. Some fans have said that they agree with him, that this is just the beginning and that the season will only get better from here. But there are other fans who are a bit skeptical, and they are saying that they don't want to get carried away and they want to see more before they start getting excited. For me, personally, I think it's great to hear these comments. It is just nice to hear a player say that they want to work hard and that they want to help the team improve. And I think he's chosen the perfect club to go to, because here, you're not just judged on your performances, you're judged on your mentality and whether you're willing to fight for the shirt. So, overall, I think these comments have got fans excited, and I think now we just need to get behind the players and the manager and see where this season takes us. And that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think Manchester United will have a good season ahead? And do you think Martinez will be a success at the club? Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. Thanks for watching.